the kind of philosophy what IPB follows is very, very decent. So what they do is to understand the startups first, their business, they deep dive into the business and validate the business first. So I think once you do this activity, then you are in a better position to understand a startup, and you are actually in a better position to take a step that whether the startup is investable or no. So coming back to the question what you have asked, that whether the IPP will be helpful in my follow-up round, follow-up fundraise, then I think the answer is yes. I think because IPB has understood the business quite well and what we are doing and how we are solving the problem into the current market. So I think the equation is decently good, and I'm sure that IPB is going to help me in my next phase as well. So if you talk about the IPV network, then I think the network is fairly decent in terms of the kind of investors or the mentors what IPV is bringing on table. Because as startup, what we need is the understanding of the market first. Because what we are doing and how the kind of validation we are going to get from the market is very, very important. So I think the kind of investors and the mentors what IPV is bringing on table is fairly decent to help any of the startups. At the same time, this network is actually placed out of big corporates who at most of the times who keeps on giving you the industry expertise, industry knowledge, and then ask you different questions, which will in a way as startup will help us to understand the market and to understand the business in a better way. So I think this is a fantastic thing what IPV is doing for the startups. And then in return, if you talk about the IPB network, then it is fairly decent. I must appreciate IPB for this thing.